Now, we don't see these too often here at Unique, especially in classics. Take a look at this 1969 Ford Bronco 4x4 Sport. Nicely restored vehicle, 302 V8 power underneath the hood. That's paired up with a 3-speed manual transmission, shift around the column. Take a look at the chrome. Bright work up front on this one. Color kind of reminds me of springtime yellow. You'd see on the Mustangs, kind of this vintage or a little earlier. Check out the still pictures. You're going to be able to see the underside, interior, engine bay. All those still pictures can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. Of course, you can call us 507-386-1726. You see the Ford wheel covers, locking hubs up front. Radial tires, plenty of tread. They were date coded, I believe it was 2019. So not too old either. Let's take a look down this passenger side. You can see the paint's not full of nicks, dings, scratches. You might find a small imperfection here or there, but they're few and far in between. Paint has a nice shine to it. Note that the side glass is tinted, so know your local and state laws. Of course, as far as the percentage of window tint that you can have, those panels nice and straight from the rear to the front also. That trim and bright work looks good down the passenger side. Coming around to the rear, of course, the spare tire mounted inside the vehicle, right behind the second row bench seat. Chrome in the rear bumper looking good. This top, of course, removable from bolts on the inside. A few notes from the technician on this one. The oil pan gasket was replaced. New master cylinder. Speedo does stop reading at 50 miles an hour. No shakes or vibration. Brakes straight. And the brakes are 100% front and rear. Let's take a look down this driver's side. If you like this vintage of Bronco, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you're going to see come through here at Unique Classic Cars. The videos are uploaded daily, and when these videos are uploaded, the vehicles in them are available to purchase, and that can be done online right off our showroom floor. And you can see this driver's side looking good too as far as the paint goes. That bright work down the driver's side, just as nice as the passenger side. When I mean a little imperfection here or there, I noticed a little tiny chip like that there. Again, overall, this paint shows well. Let's take a look at the interior. Kind of just a neutral tan color interior. Door panels looking good. Carpeting beautiful. Seat belts intact. Vinyl bucket seats up front. Again, that vinyl bench seat in the rear. Seat belts intact. Visors. Looks like a stock looking dash with the exception of like a retro sound radio, and it does have electric wipers. Those are working. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Let's hear it run. We'll take a peek underneath the hood. Stick around to the end. Jason will take it for a drive. Little charging port added underneath. And I did have this radio working. Let's get her to power up here a second. We'll let it warm up. Transfer case. Dash looks good. Slip around so you can hear this run. Door closes nicely. A little rumble coming out of that 302. Nothing crazy or over the top as far as the exhaust with a big roadie exhaust or big cam. It's a nice little rumble. All right, let's go check out that engine bay. Stick around to the very end. Jason's going to take this one for a drive, show you how it goes down the road. Let me get that hood open. Underside of the hood, nice and clean and tidy. How about that engine bay? There it is. 302 V8 power. Plenty of power for this vehicle. The new master cylinder we mentioned. Jack. above the driver's wheel well. Battery disconnect for in between drives when it's in storage. Boy, nice and clean and tidy under there. Smooth runner. It's a Holley 2-barrel on there, Ford carburetor. Pretty cool setup. Won't see a lot of these in this shape. 1969 Ford Bronco Sport 4x4. Number to call, 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Yes, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt, gas it. Welcome to Motorhood.
Let's go for a drive in a 1969 Ford Bronco. Brightly colored in yellow and white or off-white, and the interior looking good, well restored from the looks of it. This is a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. The lever on the floor kind of looks like an automatic shifter, easy to use to go into 4-wheel drive. Front fender says 302 on this Bronco. Our turn signal indicators are working. The fuel gauge shows a half of a tank. Battery gauge is right in the middle of the gauge. The temperature gauge about 180, still rising a little bit. And the oil pressure is showing 45 to 50 psi, so that's all looking good. We have some slight window tint on the side. That does look nice. It might be the first Bronco I've seen with window tint from this era. Nice ride on the road. Rides the way it should. It's an old 4x4, but it isn't even bad on the road. As far as roughness, which sometimes you expect, these are not super heavy duty haulers, so the ride's quite good. Digital radio on the dash. Quality sound. The wipers work. The blower motor also works on this truck. Let's go down to second for the traffic circle. Stock appearing for the most part bucket seats. The interior, really a time capsule back to 1969. Corners the way that it should. We got a little bench seat in the back, room for storage, a spare tire inside. Nice looking carpet. A very fun 1969 Bronco in yellow. Find all the pictures of this vehicle at UniqueClassicCars.com.